Education and English Championships. Find out more, visit GoRunners.com/win. State Bakersfield Athletics promotes good sporting behavior by all student athletes, coaches, and spectators. It requires your cooperation by supporting all participants and officials in a positive manner. Any inappropriate language grants the removal from the event. State Bakersfield Athletics thanks you for your cooperation.
What's up, Dylan? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Dylan, we got to work on our handshake, man. You went like this on me.
Did you see that? Did you see that, dude? I saw it from here. That's great.
Dylan, you're the expert, man.
How do you even do this? Famous last words. How do you even do this? Uh-oh.
I think we can make it. That was James Dean right before he died. He's crossing the intersection.
How do we even do this?
I think we can make it. Boom.
Ice. 1 minute breaks. And then 10 at some point.
There will be a 10-minute intermission after the 157s. We'll be thankful the fog has lifted and we can see each other.
Live from the campus of Cal State Bakersfield, it's time for Runner Wrestling. Today, it's the Feud on the field with Westcliff battling Bakersfield, the Warriors, and the Roadrunners. This is College Wrestling live on Pac-12 Insider. Hi, everybody. I'm Vance Palm, and I'm alongside Roadrunner great Brian Battisto. Full day. Sun is shining. The mat is on the grass instead of a gym floor. It all goes together to make this very unique event. Westcliff University out of Santa Monica wrestles in the Cascade Collegiate Conference as an associate member of the NAIA. This is their first meeting with Cal State Bakersfield, who wrestles out of the Pac-12 as an associate member of the NCAA. Now, Westcliff looking to improve their stance for the NAIA Championships in Park City, Kansas on March 6th. Bakersfield will head to the Pac-12 Championships where in San Luis Obispo on March 6th in hopes of placing some wrestlers into the national championships set for March 19th in Cleveland, Ohio. The introductions are being made now. Let's take a look at all these matchups by weight class. We'll bring in our man Brian Battisto to take a look at these, Brian.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this matchup that's going to be happening first in our duel with Richie Castro Sandoval, 6-year senior, going up against Chris Calderon, who is a state champ from Mount Sac, transferring now wrestling for Westcliff University. That's going to be a really good first matchup. And then obviously we got freshman RJ Jones wrestling at 133 pounds against Gavin Mitchell. And then Santino Sanchez from Esperanza High School wrestling Santiago Pacheco. And then we got Hayden Zinkin, Bullard High School at 149s against South Bakersfield wrestler, so local boy, Israel Gutierrez. Ooh. And then we got Devin Flores Shea, 157, up against Brian Giger.
Senior Day, and it's the special Senior Day when it's Feud on the field. And here we go. We're first up with a senior, Richie Castro Sandoval. Last year, he became an internet sensation, a social platform sensation, getting to the NCAAs. And one of our seniors that we just introduced as we have a handshake going on out there. Brian, it begs the question to ask you, we've asked you this last year every time we do this, but for our new viewers watching this outdoor match here, anything different psychologically in the wrestlers' minds?
I think what's really interesting about the sport of wrestling is there's so many things that can go wrong, and I think being outside, I think, is quintessential to being a wrestler. It's like, how do you handle the wind? How do you handle maybe warming up on a little bit of grass and getting some grass out on the mat, having a little bit of dirt, and you still got to be able to wrestle through it. I think Richie, again, 6-year senior, he's been through quite a few of these, going up against some guys that they've never wrestled outside before. Okay, maybe psychologically there's a little bit of an advantage.
Last year, we were throwing out ice on the mat. Before the match, they had big cups of ice. We're kind of trying to cool it off, but we've had this 75-year-long fog that's never seemed to lift this year. It's been the longest I can remember of being a foggy valley. This morning, you and I were both saying, man, I hope we can see the mat from the stands. Now the sun's out, it's cleared, and it's beautiful. Here we go. As we get started, you are watching live college wrestling from the Pac-12.
Richie Castro Sandoval right away, just using his relentless style of pressure, trying to dig underhooks and pulling on Calderon's head. Richie being the first CCB wrestler to debut this new all-gold singlet.
I like him.
Yeah, it's hard not to like that runner gold.
I know where you're going with that, bro. We have commercials we're going to show about the new beer, so you're, if nothing else, a
I still have
master
to try
marketer.
It's hard for me. I mean, I'm promoting it from, hey, I'm an alum. I care about us doing well.
Copy that. Brian and I will keep reading the score to you today, so you'll know it right now. We're tied at 0 right into the first period.
I like the use of the soccer vocab.
Head coach Darrell Gist out of Westcliff. Brian knows him, so we'll get some insight there.
So Richie already getting rewarded with that stall call. And again, that happens because Richie is really picking up his activity. And it's not necessarily that Calderon is stalling. It's more that Richie is doing a lot of work without Calderon really responding in any kind of way. And Vance, you've watched Richie wrestle enough. He brings a lot of pressure into the hand fight. He is a mat bully. Oh, and another stall call again. Richie is just controlling the center of the mat. And Calderon, he doesn't have an answer right now in the hand fight.
The much discussed, much talked about match last year where Richie upset number 29 Coda Holman from Cal Poly in the Pac-12 true second place match. It was a highlight reel. Got the pin, got him his first NCAA championships appearance. 150,000 views on social media, the great Richie Castro.
If you can recall that match, I mean, he picked Coda Holman and put him through the ground. Richie just constantly looking for that collar tie underhook and taking 2-on-1s and really just pushing Chris Calderon around.
1-0 right now, CSUB.
Richie being a little bit shorter and stockier is actually in favor in this kind of hand fight. Calderon not really able to win any inside battle. And again, if you're not the stronger guy, you're going to get pushed around a little bit. Richie right now with an underhook. Tries to throw by. Another shot. And I thought the ref was going to give another stall call, but after one period, it's 1-0, Richie Castro Sandoval.
Calderon's out of West Covina Jr. Richie was a little banged up a couple weeks ago. Didn't go for the runners when we were here against Oregon State.
Yeah, being in his 6th year, trying to make 125s every single year, that's a big weight cut to do over the half a decade. I'm trying to make 125.
Wow. Great perspective, Brian. Something us hoopsters don't think about. Great perspective.
Really liked how Richie just got his weight back right away and was able to clear his hips. And Calderon, with only 3 seconds of riding time, Richie in on a single leg. He needs to elevate that foot. Calderon looking to scramble. He dives through the legs. He needs to keep himself out of danger. Otherwise, the referee will start making a danger call. And that is a 3 count. And if he's able to hold him on his back for a 3 count, Richie Castro-Sandoval will be awarded a takedown. Both these guys really in the first real action we've had of this match. Calderon being very stingy. He's going to look to try to pass that ankle across his body. Richie needs to protect his knee, though. Calderon's going to try to come out the back door. Richie needs to keep that ankle, that bottom leg elevated, and he's going to look for danger here.
Minute left.
Now they lost his ankle. Calderon's in a good spot. He needs to elevate and post and get his hand off. Richie's going to get awarded that takedown because he had both hands underneath Calderon's armpit and he had a leg in. And that's criteria for a 3-point takedown. Oh, Calderon tried to cartwheel.
He took a gamble.
That did not work, Vance. You got to be careful with that cartwheel.
So Richie Castro-Sandoval in his final match at the campus of Cal State University Bakersfield finishes with a flair. A gamble by Calderon in the second period. Castro-Sandoval makes him pay. Great start.
Yeah, you got to be really careful with that cartwheel, especially when you're on bottom, especially in the guys right on your hips. I mean, you're basically just rolling to your back.
We move on to the 133s, Brian. What do you see? What do we have? Jones for the runners?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of R.J. Jones from Poway High School. Just his style and the way that he can really just create a lot of offense from his feet. And then I want to say, not sure yet who we have at 133 pounds.
I thought it was Mitchell. Let's see.
It is Gavin Mitchell, the freshman. We got freshman against freshman.
Okay. Mitchell. Out of San Diego.
Familiar San Diego opponents.
Yeah, you're right.
Both these guys coming from the San Diego section, ruled by powerhouse Poway High School. See, RJ's slick, man. He's got some slickness. I really like how RJ was able to get that takedown. He's looking to establish his ride right away. He looks for near wrist and really able just to kind of use his length to create a lot of pressure. Okay, and then, Vance, if you can see what he's doing with that ankle, right, he's using his legs to take that heel over Mitchell's knee, and that makes it really hard for Mitchell to get his knees up underneath him.
Very interested party in the top of the stands. The great Stephen Neal watching the young Poway wrestler.
Yeah, yesterday, meeting of two California great programs, powerhouse programs, Poway versus Buchanan. Buchanan getting a big dual meet win. Kind of a revenge. Poway had beaten them the last 2 seasons in dual meets. Big lift on the edge.
Steven said, if I'm not driving the bus, I'll be at Cal State tomorrow. So, man, that's a trooper right there.
Yeah, glad he can make it. Now, how you want to look at freshmen in college and how they transition to the high school level, there's a lot of things you can kind of look at, but one of the biggest indicators of early success is how do they do on the mat, right? How are they going to be able to pick guys up when they come up to their feet and return them back down? Are they able to counter legs and counter Iowa rides and clear their wrists and be able to get to their feet? Because, again, when you jump levels from high school to college, that mat wrestling is usually a big separator.
In every sport, huh?
Yeah, RJ doing a really good job securing that ankle. At some point, though, I wonder if the referee's going to say that's stalling. Because, again, RJ's doing a good job sitting on that ankle, stretching out Mitchell. Okay, but he's got to be able to use that in order to be able to create some kind of action.
RJ went 2 for 2 at Cliff Keen in Vegas. And his 2 losses were against a pair of close decisions against two ranked foes, number 20 and 21.
Yeah, RJ's got some talent, and he's getting better. I mean, he got a little bit banged up, I think, last weekend, but, again, this would be a great opportunity to get a big win in front of a home crowd.
3-0 lead right now for Cal State.
RJ getting a really tight armbar here. Looks like, yeah, he's got a 4 count locked up, looking for that fall. He wants to bring those elbows together, and he's going to lose it. But into the second period, he's got over 2.5 minutes of riding time. Sorry, first period.
So at the end of one, RJ looking good here in the 33s. As Brian mentioned, 2 freshmen going at it from the same area.
So this is a great opportunity for Gavin Mitchell to kind of be able to establish himself a little bit in this match. If he can get any kind of good ride going, even just taking some of that riding time off will help out a lot. Riding time sitting right now at 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
RJ nearly upset Purdue's number 18, Blake Borman, during a dual 2024 state champ.
And he got 2 takedowns in that match with that slide by he hit just now. Okay, a very slick slide by. I think again, if it kind of building move sets off of your body type. If you got long, lanky arms, you can develop really good slide bys, and we saw R.J. Jones hit one right there. Right now, he needs to inside shelf that leg and put up into his armpit. Mitchell kind of giving up on that baseline, trying to look like he went for a switch. Didn't quite work out for him.
13-2 the lead now for RJ. 1 minute remaining here in the second period.
R.J. Jones trying to secure that major decision. Let's see if he, yeah, we already got a ding for stall call. "35 seconds left. It looks like he's going to keep trying to ride and look for a turn.
Under half a minute here in the second. 13-2 RJ.
Yeah, Mitchell doing his best just to hang on. Now RJ's going to go to work here. Short time left. He's going to push him out of bounds, but still going to remain on top.
Head coach for the Runners, Lightning Luke Smith, having a chuckle over there as Richie Castro Sandoval was going to sit down over in the VIP seats next to the mat. Coach said, hey.
You don't get to sit there unless you're a VIP. Sorry.
Well, I think Richie thought, hey, I'm done. My career at the campus is done. I want to be like Brian, have a runner goal up here close. That'll do it. The end of two. It's a 13-3 lead right now for R.J. Jones over Gavin Mitchell here in the 133s.
So Westcliff, they're going to have Gavin Mitchell choose top. Again, just being down by 10 points and not really being able to get anywhere going anywhere else in the bottom or the neutral position. This might be Gavin Mitchell's best opportunity to get the match going. Oh, RJ looking for reversal there. Reaching back for that wizard position. Mitchell still has control because he has that underhook. Now he loses that underhook. And RJ, another big slide by. He needs one more takedown in order to be able to get a technical fall. And it looks like he's going to be going for it.
17-4 in this match.
So RJ gets one more takedown. That's going to be 5 team points to the team score. Mitchell with his first shot. In on a single leg, getting extended. RJ looking to step over and try to catch Mitchell on his back. Now he's going inside lock on the leg. Back to his hip tilt. He's going to want to keep sliding off and continue with his baseline. Mitchell bringing his rear up. You definitely don't want to do that. That's how you get caught with some counters.
Under a minute, final period.
And that 3-point takedown is going to ice the technical fall with a 20-4 victory.
We will take a break right after this. The feud on the field. Santino Sanchez. Hey, Brian, keep the match score for us, will you? So we can see it.
Yep.
It's not on the screen either.
Yeah, so right now, after Richie Castro-Sandoval's big pin to get the match rolling, and R.J. Jones' technical fall, it's 11-0.
11-0, yeah. Keep that for us so we can keep talking about it, yeah? Because we don't have it on graphics either. Pacheco. And again, is it Gist or Gist?
Darrell Gist.
Gist with like Gatorade.
Might be Gist. I don't see his last name too often.
Okay, got it. Welcome, everybody. Pac-12 Wrestling here on Vance Palm with Brian Battisto, 2 former Roadrunners in our own right, and we are enjoying the feud on the field right now. What do you have for match score, Brian?
So right now with Richie Castro-Sandoval's big pin to get the party going and R.J. Jones' technical fall, it's now 11-0, Roadrunners leading.
Who do you have here in this 41s?
So this is a big matchup. We got Santiago Pacheco as a sophomore going up against Santino Sanchez, the redshirt junior. Oh, no points there. Big action out of bounds. Coach Darrell did not like that call.
So Gitz thought it was going to be something, and quickly the official said, no, nothing.
So in college, there's a little bit of reaction time. So the question is how much reaction time there was. So as a couple things with the takedown call, okay, you kind of have to hold your takedown a little bit. The refs are going to allow for the wrestler getting taken down to wrestle a little bit. So we call that reaction time. So I think the question is maybe the ref started counting swipes a little bit too soon.
So Coach Gist thought he had some points, waved off, or really never even given. Again, Santino Sanchez, the 141s for Bakersfield. Santiago Pacheco for the Warriors. Pacheco's from El Centro, California. El Centro down. Way down.
We'll see if one of his
California
teammates, Cayman Garcia, wrestles at 197, also from El Centro.
Well, I do a lot of business out of El Centro. I'm down there quite a bit, but I always have my golf clubs with me, my man.
Nice. Santino Sanchez trying to get a shot a little bit from the outside and just met Pacheco's hips. Pacheco doing a good job, just kind of holding him in short offense. Now we're back up to our feet. You got Coach Ernest James for the Roadrunners' second season at Cal State Bakersfield, encouraging Santino and said, hey, pick up your feet a little bit. Start moving a little bit in space. And the idea here is to get Pacheco to react a little bit. Santino's just shooting straight on. He's going right into Pacheco's short offense. Pacheco looks really comfortable there.
1 minute left here in the first.
Pacheco with a little bit of an outside shot. Santino with the underhook. We got a little bit of some blood. Anybody have a plug? I have some tissues. We need some tissues. I'm ready.
Okay. So a little bit of blood there on Pacheco. I hope you're enjoying this. The Feud on the Field on Vance with Brian. It's a beautiful, sunny, late winter day in Central California. A little bit of haze from the fog to our southwest. But other than that, just a perfect day for some wrestling outside. And to clean the blood off the mat here, we're in the 141 weight class for Bakersfield, Santino Sanchez. And for the Warriors of Westcliff, Santiago Pacheco. Some fun and frivolity taking place with the Roadrunner bench. Santino, redshirt junior out of Whittier, went to Esperanza High School, wrestling now with Roadrunners, went 1-2 at Cliff Keene in Las Vegas with a win versus Harvard. Last year, remember, he was the starting 133 wrestler, Brian.
Yeah, he's wrestled at both weight classes, and I think there was a speculation on whether or not he was going to go down for the end of the year. But it looks like with R.J. Jones being at 33, he's going to be staying at 141.
Smart guy also.
Yeah, it seems that in 2024, 2025, he was the NWCA Scholar All-American. He was also on the Pac-12 Honor Roll.
See these guys that come out here, beat people up, and they're super, super smart.
Yeah.
The double whammy coming up next is going to be Devin Flores-Che. Injury timeout. And as we wait for the blood to get cleaned up here and get going back in this match, I think we're pretty good here. 48 seconds remaining in the first. All right, here we go. Back at it. 48 seconds remaining in the first.
I want to see both these guys really just commit to trying to move each other without just trying to dive in. It gets really hard to get to some of his legs if they're in their wrestling stance. You got to be able to get past their head and their hands.
Half a minute left here in the first.
Yeah, Santino trying to use his motion a little bit. That had to have been one of the things that during that blood time, you go over to your corner, you kind of get some feedback from your coaches. Hey, wrestle from space a little bit. Because now he's creating pressure. He's creating a little bit more movement. Now he's in on that low-level attack. He's going to be looking to shelf. He's got to watch out for a roll. I feel like Pacheco's going to be looking for a roll here or look to scramble.
Short time.
Santino needs to switch his hands and try to limp arm. We're going to run out of time.
All right, we'll go to the second period. So after a blood cleanup, it looks like there's going to be even more here. I think Pacheco's got even more blood coming out. Now it's the other nostril.
Let's see if Jose
man.
Farias from Kerman High School comes back out to clean up some blood. He did a great job the first time. That's sort of what the CSUB bench was chuckling about. But, hey, if you're not the guy on the mat, your team needs you.
So you got to think about it. The right nostril was the first nostril they plugged up on Pacheco. Now they're plugging up the other nostril. Now it's all auto. Now it's all mouth breathing now, brother.
Hey, I mean, if you're an MMA fighter, wrestler, boxer, and you're getting hit in the nose, I mean, I don't really breathe out my nose a whole lot either. My nose is crooked, so.
How are your ears?
They're not so great. Yeah, and I don't know if it's like a, like my wife trying to get my attention and I can't hear, or it has actually something to do with my cauliflower.
Either way, you can use it. Hello to Mrs. Batista. All right, here we go. Start of the second period. Quick cleanup of the mat. This is the Feud on the Field. The annual outside wrestling match today happens to be Senior Day.
So when we're in that bottom position, you want to make sure you have a go-to move off the whistle. Hey, Santino looking to seal off that left side and get hand control. Oh, Pacheco in on a clean attack right away. Our first one really of the day. Santino.
Got caught off guard. That was nice.
Yeah, he's going elbow deep in the crotch right now. Trying to isolate a leg is Pacheco. And he's doing a good job hiding his ankles. This could be a big takedown. He's in a really good spot to finish. Santino, though, still hanging out on the ankles. Now he needs to keep it tight to his body so that Pacheco cannot get his leg back. It looks like his knee got injured, but the ref's going to let it happen. Usually in that situation, the referee will blow it dead, but they're going to let that wrestling keep happening.
Oh, great action there.
Yeah. Hope Pacheco's knee's okay.
A minute left here in this second period.
Vance, I don't scramble like that anymore.
Wow.
That's how you get your knee blown out. Wrestling with the high school kids, I just let them, you take me down. It's fine. I don't care. I save my knees.
Practice your falls.
Santino going to work right away. He was able to find that bar off that scramble takedown. He's going to use his head to push Pacheco's head down to the mat and look to run either a half or a wrist. Pacheco needs to get his weight back into that bar and get hand control. 30 seconds left. Santino building his riding time, and he's able to get out. Now we got the score 4-1.
Yeah, nice job there by Pacheco.
Pacheco did a really good job getting that ankle, getting Santino to reach. Again, you want to be able to beat somebody's head in his hands and want to be able to actually get to their leg. You can do that with pressure. You can do that with motion.
Here comes the end of the second period, and it's a 4-1 lead right now for Bakersfield. Santino Sanchez over Pacheco.
Vance, what do you think of the gold runner singlets?
Love them. Even when we've gone from multicolored uniforms to full yellow, or gold, as in the softball players last year, they broke out with the gold, full gold pinstripe, little blue pinstripe.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I remember when I played some of our road games when I was a basketball player, the all gold. Nice.
So you don't have to wear white if you're away for basketball.
Most times in basketball, if you're white, you're at home. Oh, how about this?
Oh, great double leg again. This is where it comes into factor. If you've been hand fighting correctly and creating good motion by that third period, you're able to get on somebody's legs a little bit easier. Pacheco going for switch. I really like how he went for that switch and was able to come up to his feet right away. I love Coach Terrell Gist, but you got to tell your wrestlers, stay in your stance. You're not in a good spot.
1:20 remaining in the match. 7-3 now.
And with riding time over a minute, Santino effectively has an 8-3 lead.
Hear the Warrior coaching staff. Try something. Pleading with Santiago.
I mean, this is a big takedown for Santino. If he can get one more takedown, that puts him in major decision territory.
45 seconds remains.
Let's see what Santino's going to do. If he's going to try to coast and try to just hang on to his lead, or is he going to go get one more takedown for the team? Oh, double leg from space. Needs to recover. Pacheco is good in this short offense position. Looking to bounce and get angle.
Under 30. Last name Pacheco. They nickname him Check. You can hear it.
Oh, trying to force it. 10 seconds left. Pacheco's got to put some attacks together now. And Santino, not quite a takedown. Right before the buzzer to lock up.
1 second remains. There it is. Wow.
And with riding time, that gives him a major decision over Pacheco.
That's a big one. We will be back right after this. Next up, the 149s. You're watching Feud on the Field. Back right after this.
Yeah, this was a great action in this last match. It started off a little bit slow, but sometimes, having a couple blood breaks can kind of help things out a little bit. Once these guys were able to kind of settle into the match and both guys were able to get some attacks going, really impressed with Santino just continuing to wrestle through positions and able to get that last takedown to secure a major decision, which obviously really helps out with the team score.
That's good. It was some great action in there. Saw it. One nostril covered, then a second nostril.
Who needs to breathe? Air is overrated. Now, this next matchup, I'm pretty excited. Israel Gutierrez from Westcliff. I coached a little bit when he was a kid at South High School, and a local Bakersfield guy. And he'll be going up against Hayden Zinkin, redshirt sophomore from Bullard High School.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Vance Palm. Brian Battisto here, and how about it? Israel Gutierrez from South High School here in Bakersfield in the yellow and blue singlets, and going up against Hayden Zinkin.
Israel Gutierrez, a state qualifier from South Bakersfield.
Great program, the Spartans. Alfaro also is on this. Matthew Alfaro is also on this Warrior squad.
Hayden Zinkin, big wrestling family from the Clovis area. Went to Bullard High School. So trained with Dethrone Wrestling Club, which is a major club in the Clovis area.
Yeah, our man Darryl Pope was calling the match with me against Oregon State a few weeks ago. You were somewhere in Malibu, somewhere skiing in Vail. I don't know. Barbados.
Skiing and surfing. That's what I like to do in my free time.
No, you were obviously you had a high school match, and Darryl was talking about the Zinkin family.
Yeah, they do a lot for wrestling.
So again, we're in the 149 weight class. So far, it's been all Roadrunners against the Westcliff Warriors.
And Westcliff, what's really cool about this is we need more opportunities for wrestling in California, and Westcliff really kind of provides that. I mean, you take Izzy Gutierrez, I can hear his dad yelling up in the stands. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, maybe doesn't have the wrestling pedigree to wrestle at Division I level. But, hey, if you love wrestling, keep wrestling. And Westcliff really provides a lot of opportunities for more than just obviously be able to compete, but to kind of reveal some character and be able to continue to do something that you love doing.
Well, he's long, too.
Yeah, looking for that over-under position, trying to whip over. Hayden able to drop in on that head outside. He's going to look to shelf that ankle. Izzy kind of bails on that position. Now, Hayden, if he keeps those legs split, he can look to get big back points here, and he does. He's going to start getting a count. Izzy needs to keep trying to get that arm through and get his chest down, point to the mat. Oh, that's tight.
Ooh. So, a big pin there by Zinkin over Gutierrez. And we'll be back right after this. Next up, the 157s. That is confirmed.
Yeah, this was obviously a big match for Hayden to be able to go out there and really just kind of show some dominance. He was able to get on that leg right away, keep Izzy Gutierrez split. And it's one of those things where if you can't recover your hips right away, you are in danger. And Hayden was able to do a great job to be able to catch him and put him on his back. Yeah, another look at it. Big fall for Hayden in front of the home crowd.
All right. We're going to come back live in a second here for our audience. And all right, great to have you with us today. 21-0 so far. This is the feud on the field at Cal State Bakersfield. I'm Vance with Brian, and we're in the 157s. Who do you have?
Well, we have a junior and Brian Grieger from Westcliff going up against Devin Flores-Shea, also a junior, a redshirt junior, on senior day. And Devin looking for an ankle pick right away. Holding Geiger on his back just for a second, but no near fall.
Geiger's a junior out of Riverside, California. Flores-Shea, well-known name here with Roadrunner Wrestling out of Long Beach. He's going to finish his wrestling career and become an attorney, Brian.
Yeah, and that future attorney, Devin Florichet, doing a great job getting to those ankles right away earlier in this match. He's somebody that we've seen a lot over the past few seasons, but when he is really on and he's really focused, man, he can light up the scoreboard.
His 50th match as a Roadrunner.
One thing I want to see the Westcliff guys do a little bit more is really just try to impose their will a little bit. I don't know if it's being outside or maybe going up against a Division I opponent, maybe throwing them off a little bit, but some of these guys, I feel like they got to come out with a little more energy. No takedown again. It's that reaction call. Referee's going to let him wrestle, and Devin Florichet with a big mat return on the edge of the mat.
1:22 remaining in the first. A 6-1 score so far in this match.
Minute 22 left in the first period. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Devin Florichet doesn't just cut him here and keep trying to get takedowns. Yeah, we have Giger here trying to grab that bottom hand, and that's how you end up giving up those cross wrists. Again, if you're attacking that bottom hand and that spiral ride, that's how you're going to give up a cross wrist, and you definitely do not want to be giving up those wrists when you're on bottom.
Just over a minute left here in the first. After this match, at its conclusion, we'll have our 10-minute break and then pick things back up in the 165s. But we will take a break. We'll go over a few things here, show some highlights.
And Devin doing a great job, looking for that near wrist. He's going to try to put it on Giger's back. There's not a whole lot see the Westcliff wrestler doing on bottom.
Geiger's strong.
Geiger's going to get that 1-point escape. I thought for a second Devin was going to get dinged for stalling.
You can hear Coach Gist talking about it, asking for it.
Devin doing a good job using his head and his hands to stop Geiger's shots. Ooh, man, that was slick. Even Geiger was like, yeah, that was pretty slick.
At the end of 2, 6-2, Florichet over Geiger. This is the 157 weight class.
And it's those kinds of attacks where it's like, all right, I have like what I think is a dominant position. When somebody's able to use that against you, it makes you afraid to put your hands on them.
Second period coming up.
Devin doing a good job getting to his feet and getting out for 1 point.
We see Geiger's left hand all taped up.
Looks like he's a boxer.
Yeah. Strong young man.
Yeah, absolutely. Devin with the 7-2 lead and a minute 14 of riding time. Devin looking to continue stock forward. 1 minute remaining in the second period. He gets in on that single leg. He goes right to the hip, though. Oh, man, he looking to catch Geiger on his back, but there's no near fall. And he goes right into finding his ride. We're now in major decision territory with the score being 10-2 with a minute and a half of riding time.
Remember, the last 2 years, he split time at 157.
Mm-hmm.
Went 1-2 at the Cliff Keene. Placed third at the Roadrunner Open with a 5-1 record. Looking to put this one away.
really cool to hear that he's going to be a lawyer after this, which is awesome. Again, it's just kind of a testament to how awesome these opportunities are to compete collegiately. We do have actually a program right now in distress. CBU has just announced that they're cutting their program, and there's a big movement right now to keep it. So I'm probably going to mention it a few times on this broadcast. But again, it just kind of shows how important our collegiate athletics are because it provides opportunity for people to do things beyond wrestling.
20 seconds left in the second period. I love it, Brian. We talked about it at length with Daryl Pope a couple weeks ago on air.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on right now in the background to fight it, so it's not for certain.
At the end of 2, it's 10-2. Devin Flores-Che up big right now on Brian Geiger. And again, at the end of this particular match, we'll have a 10-minute break. I think there's going to be a little bit of pomp and circumstance on the mat during the break. We've also got some highlights for the first 5 matches. We have mentioned that the legend, the world champion, NCAA champion, Super Bowl champion, Roadrunner wrestler, and Hall of Famer in both Hall of Fames for Cal State Bakersfield, the Schools Hall of Fame and the Athletics Hall of Fame. Stephen Neal is here. Uh-oh, what do we got here?
You'll get a chance to see him on the mat, too, during our break.
Ooh.
I really like that action by Devin Flores-Che to be able to get the escape and break contact enough to be able to come back around and get your go-behind. Right now, 14-3, Devin Flores-Che with almost 2 minutes of riding time. Again, if he can get another takedown and a ride out, he'd be looking at a technical fall. Oh, I love that ankle pick.
Man, that was slick.
Let's see if he goes for one more takedown.
A minute left here, just over a minute left in the final period.
Yeah, go for it, Devin. Keep scoring. Brian Geiger just needs to keep fighting. This is big. This is really good opportunity for you to show your grit and keep fighting.
Yeah, we heard his coach saying, let's go, Geiger.
You can't reach, though, Geiger. You got to keep your hands level. Flores in with the ankle pick. He's going to look to finish here. He needs to keep driving and pick one ankle here and try to isolate it so he can turk it. Yeah, he's got it hooked. We call that a leg turk.
He's picked the left one.
He's going to try to pop that knee and slip his head out, drive him to his hip for that 3-point takedown, a technical fall.
So Flores-Che with the technical fall. So it is all runners now. We're going to take our halftime break, half match break. We'll be back. We've got a lot planned for you here. Hope you're enjoying it. Vance and Brian here, the Feud on the Field in Bakersfield. Back right after this.
Wrestling alumni come down to the mat.
Killing my ears.
Wouldn't mind taking a picture with those guys, though.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Probably wait and see what's up.
Hey, Kyle, what do you have planned for us here? I think Brian wants to get in that alumni photo. Hello?
Plenty of upcoming games here on campus of New England Roadrunners. Visit Roadrunners.com for more information and all of your tickets. Baseball, softball season is right around the corner.
Kyle.
Opens up against Southern Indiana on Friday, February 13th. Tickets are on sale at GoRunners.com/tickets. If it's not a good selfie, you're quite an exciting play from today.
Sounds good. And even that's some good optics. The whole team photo thing's good. Stephen Neal's over there. That's awesome. There's like 30 guys. Big Steve Neal back in the back. Yeah, it would be our cameraman right in front of me going over there with his handheld. I mean, it's pretty. Pretty cool. Alan Paradise, Brad Hull.
And don't forget, it's the Boyle Taino over at the concession area. Try to get all these names out of all these guys. Please welcome Tim Vanny, Jake Andrews, Brad Hall, Stephen Neal, Lou Montano, Romeo McNeil, Chad Troxler, Efren Ceballos, Alan Paradise, Tommy Vargas, Ralph Wright, Albert Williams, George Snyder, Alex Fernandez.
Well, this is very, very special as the Roadrunners right now are holding a 26-0 lead in the feud on the field over Westcliff. How about this? All the alumni wrestlers here. Kobe just got announced. Our own Brian Battisto, Alan Paradise, Tim Vanny, Stephen Neal. This is some big-time names up here. World champions, national champions, Pac-12 champions, Olympic champions. This is great right here. The great of all those big shots, Brad Hull comes to say hi. That's why you're my favorite of all those big shots, Brad Hull. Hey, that was great. How awesome is that? All those great wrestlers from Roadrunner lore. And there's the big Stephen Neal right there. And you're talking about a legend. 3-time Super Bowl champion, world champion, NCAA champion. This is the guy. Brian, do you have fun taking photos with the guys?
Yeah, it's always good. Sometimes you don't see these guys a whole lot, but Steve I see all the time. I actually got a good Steve Neal story.
Well, we're going to take a break from all that high-level stuff. When we come back, we'll talk about what's going on now. A 26-0 lead for the Roadrunners here. Hope you're enjoying all of this Pac-12 wrestling. Back right after this.
Area, don't forget to get twisted.
I think we're still cooking on YouTube, right?
That was good.
The intermission, our score is 26-0. We're coming back.
And we are off YouTube right now, OFF. Okay.
So this is a good Steve Neal story.
All right, tell me, Steve, for our YouTube audience that are privy to our breaks, you can hear us during the breaks. Tell me a Steve Neal story.
So we're at that tournament that I couldn't be here for the duel, but we're at Temecula and
right.
Steve Neal's coaching, and it's funny because you see him all the time, and he's like a very humble, very nice guy, and we're talking, and it was me, him, and a Fresno State former wrestler, Sean Sheets, who's on the Frontier coaching staff. We were all talking. But one of our young wrestlers, he comes up and he's like, "Oh man, that's Stephen Neal." Like before the term, like, "Oh, it's Stephen Neal." And I'm like, "Yeah, like, you want to talk to him?" He goes, "Oh man, like I don't know." So he ends up wrestling his match, and we're talking to Steve Neal after, and this kid, he comes off the mat, and we're like, "Hey, like, meet Steve," and he goes, like he couldn't talk.
Yeah,
he froze, and Steve is just so nice. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, nice to meet you. Like, hey, I saw you wrestle. You did really good." He goes, "Oh. Thanks." That was all I could say.
Brian, we did our inaugural Hall of Fame for the CSUB athletics department this past October. 55 years in the making.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely, dominant vote getter. No question about it. He's going in. So we did interviews with Daryl Pope and did interviews with Kobe and had so much of the similar things being said about him. Al Colatz actually mentioned some things about him as well as Rudy Carvajal, and all said the same thing. You walk up to the guy, and he is who you think he is as far as his commentary, and he's with Greg Kerr now, local broadcaster, and he's just as nice of a guy as you can get. And for a person that demonstrated so much power, brute strength, and dominant skill set in taking guys down and out in the wrestling world, and then 3-time Super Bowl champ, man, you get a guy like that, you're able to talk to someone and just be, that's a blessing.
Absolutely.
I have a Steve Neal story. Both of my daughters were playing club volleyball in Vegas, and he went screaming by me, running past me. I gotta go. 26-0, the feud on the field right now being handled by the Roadrunners. I'm Vance Palm. I've got Brian Batista with me, and he just came from taking the team photograph with all of the alumni Roadrunner wrestlers. Boy, they're treated to a nice show today by the Roadrunners.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, if you think about all these matchups, we have a pin, we have a major decision. We have a pin, we have a tech, we have a major decision, we have another pin, and then another tech. There's been nothing but bonus. Nothing but bonus so far, which is really great to see for the Roadrunners. It's pretty cool.
I'm glad you were talking. I was reaching for all of my
we got that. We got that on TV too.
Hey, you know what? We're nothing if not slick. I was getting all my cards from the highlights for the matches that we've seen already, and started off with a bang. Richie Castro Sandoval started things off in his final match on campus for the Roadrunners, doing what Richie does.
Yeah, Richie, I mean, again, he's been somebody that we talked about quite extensively. He's somebody that wrestles really hard, really physical style, and this is it. He's a 6-year senior, so this is it. This is his last go-around, and he's one of our guys that we think we can punch through the national tournament.
All right, coming up next, now we have the remaining matches after this great move for Richie to finish with. That was nice. Calderon took a chance and didn't pay off.
Yeah, you don't want to try to hit that cartwheel. You're going to get stuck on your back sometimes.
All right, here we go. For the remainder of the match, we'll start off in the 165s. And here's who we have for our final matches, Brian.
Yeah, from Westcliff, we'll have Jacob Arellano. And from CCB, we have Cohen Quintana from Dinuba High School. Then we'll have Landon Hernandez at 174 going up against Guillermo Escobedo. At 184 of Juan Laquin versus Jeremy Manabog. And then we'll have at 197's Cayman Garcia up against Chris Neal. And then we'll close out with heavyweights with Jose Martinez going up against Mason Cover.
Okay, we're back in it.
Yeah, Cohen, I'm a big fan of Cohen Quintana. He's somebody that wrestles really hard, and he's kind of been around at a few different weights, but I think 165s is a really good weight class for him. He looks comfortable here. He looks strong, and again, having that kind of length is really favorable for him. I really like what he's doing with that wrist and a half. Man, that's a really strong position to be in. Man, that was almost a Matt Sanchez half, and if you know about Matt Sanchez, man, he was a pinning machine. I still think is an all-time pin leader for CSUB.
Whoa! I barely had time to put my fight card up there. Whew, back after this.
We're going too fast.
Good stuff here.
Yeah, Cohen doing a great job going right to work with that single leg, establishing that half, and being able to get that wrist. And I really like this roll through. This is something I mess around with a lot at practice, but that head post over, be able to isolate that arm and really just get your elbow up and really stick that fall is really impressive by Cohen Quintana.
Okay, 174's Guillermo Escobedo going up against Landon Hernandez. All right, 174s for Cal State, Guillermo Escobedo. For Westcliff, Landon Hernandez.
I'm just getting a little taste of Guillermo Escobedo's walkout song, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash lingered on. JC had lingered on for a few seconds there. Right in front of us.
Guillermo, he was at 65s last year, but, man, this was a great opportunity, I think, for him to bump up to 174s. I think a lot of people forget he actually won state in high school for Los Altos at 220. So he's down quite a few weight classes compared to what he was in high school. Really nice foot sweep. And if we want to talk about highlight reel stuff, he had hit a top 15 guy, MJ Gaitan at Cliff Keene, with a pretty nasty foot sweep that went viral a little bit. But, yeah, Guillermo's got some tricky stuff going up against Landon Hernandez from Westcliff. I feel like these matches are moving way too fast, Vance.
Escobedo was banged up a little bit this year, too. He wrestled against Oregon State, banged up, and just a trooper.
Yeah, he has trouble sometimes with his hands and his fingers. And then he had a kind of a big concussion, actually, in this offseason that took him out for a little bit. But it's good to see him back wrestling.
Brian, he wrestled at the 197s at Wyoming.
Yeah, again, he was wrestled 220s in high school and then was recruited to be a 97-pounder. And, wrestled 165s the last couple seasons for the Roadrunners.
Well, he's got Hernandez in trouble here.
Yeah, he's really working that arm bar. And I wouldn't give up on it. I'd stick with it.
Right.
This is going to be a big point right here. Sometimes you run it a little bit too hard. You can kind of give away yourself to a sit-out. And Hernandez was able to get his weight back into him. Guillermo's going to have to climb up and not get dinged for stalling. That count should have been started a little bit sooner.
1 minute left in the first.
Guillermo taking a peek at the clock. Building almost 2 minutes of riding time so far after an early takedown. But he's got 40 seconds. If he feels like he can't get a turn, he can always let him go and try to get one more.
Just over a half a minute left here in the first. We are in the 174s for the Roadrunners. Guillermo Escobedo against Landon Hernandez of the Warriors. Another thing about Guillermo is a 5-1 record in overtime matches. Flair for clutch drama.
Battle tested.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, going a little bit too early. Guillermo going a little bit too early.
$20 seconds left in the first.
Guillermo, good mat return. Short time left. But he's got a wealth of riding time right now, almost 2.5 minutes.
3-0 after the first. The runners will be at Little Rock a week from today. Number 12, Little Rock, Brian.
Yeah, Little Rock, who won the Pac-12 Conference last season. Little Rock, Arkansas, winning the Pac-12 Conference.
Hey, has there been somewhat of realignment?
I think I'm not one to speculate on rumors, but I think we're going to add a few teams next year. NIU, Northern Illinois University, is going to join the Pac-12 for wrestling. And I've heard there's going to be a few more, but we're going to have to wait and see after the season.
Well, then, Brian, how about this for the dramatic? The last dual meet of the month of February 21st, will be at Cal Baptist, the aforementioned Cal Baptist.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Smith quite extensively about doing something to kind of just support CBU. I mean, if anybody that's kind of been around CSB wrestling the past 25 years, I mean, that's something that's always kind of been lingering in our minds. They actually tried to cut the program in 2010, and the community was able to successfully save the program. And I think it's something that's really important for everybody that's listening, everybody that's in attendance today, is to understand is like we have to earn these things and we have to continue to protect it. And the way that Guillermo's wrestling right now with that really slick slide by, we got to put on a show so that people actually want to come back and watch. And again, we're looking for the CSB guys to really just put on a show for the home fans and for Westcliff to just really put up a strong fight. I mean, this is really important for their program to contest everything.
Great stuff, Brian. Love it. Half a minute left here in the second. Escobedo, another one of the seniors, his final match on campus out of La Puente, California. Boy, wrestling hard.
Hernandez looked like he was going to try to hit a little outside step there, but again, no setup. Really easy for Escobedo just to snap him down and run that go-behind. Hats off to Westcliff for stepping up and taking this duel.
Absolutely.
I don't think it was initially going to be on the schedule, and I think we had to make some move some things around, and they were able to fill in.
At the end of the second, Guillermo Escobedo is up 11-2 over Landon Hernandez.
Guillermo looked to really establish pressure here. Loves that underhook. Goes for a little knee pick, takedown right on the edge. Guillermo right now has that bottom leg hooked right on the edge of the mat. He's going to be looking for some near fall. If he elevates that leg and turns Hernandez's hips, he could get it.
Hernandez knows it.
As long as they have a foot, a toe, or even a fingernail within the cylinder, that is the circle, within the cylinder, they are in bounds as long as there's wrestling area outside on the mat.
Hernandez takes a look over at the time and score.
I wouldn't look over here if you were Hernandez. Don't look at the score. Don't look at the clock. Focus on getting to this next point. He does. He gets out. 1 point.
14-3, Escobedo.
Escobedo kind of just drives through on that takedown, pretty much uncontested. We got to stop the clock. Clock goes running a little bit. So Guillermo's going to cut him. And if he gets one more takedown, it'll be a technical fall.
17-4 to echo Brian's comments. Under a minute to go here in the third.
Hernandez giving a lot of energy right now. He understands that if he gives up one more takedown, that's going to be the end of the match. He's getting a little bit too tall.
Yeah.
Guillermo needs to feel that and level change. You don't need a hand fight with somebody that's not in their stance. And great leg attack, head outside, and he doubles off for that three-point takedown, securing the technical fall.
Brian called it, and it happens. Great work by Escobedo at the 174s. We will take a break. When we come back here, it's going to be the 184s as Guillermo finishes his career on the campus at Cal State. Back right after this. Manabog. Manabog, Luquin or Lukeen? Lukeen. And technically, it's not the Icardo Center, but I know that's not something that... All right, here we are. We're back with the 184s. Who do you have, Brian?
So 184 pounds, we have Juan Luquin, who actually is a transfer from Fresno City College.
Okay.
He's a junior wrestling for Westcliff, and that for CSUB, he's an OSU transfer. So Oklahoma State, Jeremy Manabog is actually up a few weights. He actually wrestled off early this season at 157s and just has found a home at 184s.
Luquin out of Fireball. Yeah, I was impressed with Manabog. Watched him against Oregon State and wrestled quiet but aggressive.
Yeah, he's got a lot of skill. Manabog from Katy, Texas. Again, transferred from Oklahoma State. Juan with the single leg. Has kind of got caught in the middle, and Manabog catching with that pancake. He's going to keep that arm and get some swipes here. Manabog looking to settle in. Let's see if he goes Cobra, and he tries to step over, which was bold. I have a feeling this will not be the last score that we see this period.
You mentioned the term skill set. That's what Coach Pope was talking about. He's talented. Technically sound is what he said.
Manabog looking to be a little slick here. Juan falling in on that single leg. Manabog with an overhook and a collar tie. Looked like he was trying to snap. He looks like he's maybe trying to set up some kind of upper body attack. Needs to be a little bit more deceptive.
Minute and a half left in the first. 7-1 lead for Manabog. Some quick points.
Manabog needs to try to create some pressure. And Juan kind of just hanging out right in front of him. You don't want to do that either. You want to look forward and create pressure yourself.
Roadrunners have won every match so far. Under a minute.
On Lakeen. Again, looking for that single leg. He might get it this time. He switches his head to the outside. Manabog looking for that underhook. He's going to go big here, is my guess. Manabog looking for that Cobra. And he's on a single leg on himself. Yeah, he's going to look to pick that leg up and limp arm it. Juan, with some great defense, is able to square up right on the edge of the mat.
Coach Gist up off his chair.
It says 7-1, but this looks like it's been the most competitive match we've seen so far.
No, you're right. 5 seconds left here in the first.
Yeah, both these guys, there's spurts, but when they're going, it looks like they're both really just trying to stay in it and wrestle through it.
Coach Gist said you had it. It was right. Just don't stay on your knees.
Juan Lakeen, he does actually a lot for California wrestling. He's very involved with Cal USA Wrestling. His Instagram, if you watch any of his stuff, you'll see his interviews that he does.
That was great.
Manabog looking for that reversal. He keeps his leg split, and now he switches to assassin. Again, it's like, he's got a lot of tools in his tool belt, and being able to create offense from there, I mean, it's kind of whatever situation arises, you can handle it.
That's a great shot from him. Looking good there, Octavio.
On Lakeen with 1 point escape. It's now 9-2. With a little over a minute left in the second period.
Hats off to our broadcasting crew here at Cal State University Bakersfield under the direction of Kyle Lapierre. Great stuff. Great stuff.
And Juan. Oh, no takedown. No takedown awarded again. That reaction time. It was almost the first offensive point. I think we've seen this duel for Westcliff. Manabog now attacking the head this time, and it looks like he's in a great position to get some swipes. He's got to look for that Turk. He's in a great Turk position, but he's now hooking that bottom leg.
Just over a half a minute remaining in the second. Surprising no takedown.
Yeah, Jeremy needs to stick with that Turk, but he's going to give up on it.
Get your one, let's go. Finish on your feet.
It's about 10 seconds left in the second. 12-2 is the score of this match.
Cut, one.
Okay. We'll move into the third period. Manabog in control. But to your point, though, there's some moments in this match where Lukeen has been poised to score.
Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't quite indicate, I think, how competitive this match has been. Manabog's just been in a position where he can score at the end of the exchanges. But Juan got in on a pretty clean shot. He just couldn't finish.
Manabog's a redshirt sophomore. Started at 157, got bumped up. And by the way, Double B, we're watching a Texas high school state champion when he was a senior, 45-0, Manabog.
Manabog with a super duck attempt, and that's going to fail epically. Juan able to get on that re-attack. He needs to pick that foot up. Nothing yet. And Manabog was able to recover and go crossface. Here's some coaching on the sideline to the rest of the guys for Westcliff. Coach Justin Martin saying, hey, that's why we got to drill. We got to come up to our feet on our finish.
That's crucial. You're trying to build a program and come over here to a program that's had, success in history for over 4 decades. And, you teach these guys every minute. Even if they're watching the other match, you stop and say, look, this is why we do the things we do.
Manabog with a single leg from the outside. He switches head outside. Juan Lukeen locking in the crotch. Really great baseline.
Half a minute left in the third period. 15-4 in favor of Manabog from Cal State Bakersfield.
This might be a stalemate if neither wrestler can improve. And Juan Lukeen is going to get that takedown with great baseline defense. Shout out Paul Keesaw, head coach of Fresno City, where Juan Lukeen transferred from. Paul Keesaw, national champ for the Roadrunners back in the day. Manabog, again, up a couple weight classes.
So that was it, and Manabog gave the signal to his teammates over there, this thing's over, and it is over. 15-7, Manabog with the win over Lukeen. We will take a short break, and when we come back, we've got the penultimate match, second to the last match, right after this, the feud on the field. Neal. We have Cayman or Marco. For runners, Chris Neal. Forty-one to zero. Cayman Garcia will be up for the 197s for the Warriors, and Chris Neal for the Roadrunners.
Cayman Garcia, the freshman, El Centro, teammates with Santiago Pacheco, wrestled earlier in this bout at 141s. Going up against Chris Neal, redshirt sophomore from Tahoma High School in Washington.
Tough dudes from El Centro.
Absolutely. And Chris Neal, no relation to Steve Neal.
Or I was asked that.
Man, Jess is tough. He has been a utility wrestler for the past couple seasons for the Roadrunners, wrestling all over the place. Wherever he is needed, Luke Smith just signs the bat signal, And Chris Neal just shows up. He's like, yeah, I'll wrestle this weight class. I'll wrestle this weight class.
174s, 184s, 197s. Well, what a great attribute. What a great thing to be known for.
Absolutely. His ability to wrestle multiple weight classes and his mustache is what makes Chris Neal special, other than his wrestling ability.
My man.
Garcia in a great spot. He's got Chris Neal extended. Let's see if he can get an angle here. He had a great opportunity to score. He still does. He's got him in short offense. Chris Neal's got that elbow, though. It's going to be very hard for Cayman Garcia to get his elbow back. And we're flirting with the out of bounds.
So Garcia getting a lot of love and support from the coaching staff over here in Gis. They're chuckling. They like it.
Cayman Garcia just levitated 3 feet up into the air trying to grab Chris Neal's head.
Under a minute to go in the first. His staff and fellow wrestlers juiced. They're loving it.
Referee encouraging both wrestlers to go a little more offensive. Cayman again kind of just jumped to his feet, but Chris Neal's able to wrestle through this. He's got bottom leg Turk. He's looking to elevate. This could be a big win for Chris Neal. He's got that Turk, but he's not quite able to get Garcia flat. It's close.
Oh, hung on.
Would have loved to see a fall for Chris Neal. Oh, yeah. Like, hey, do we want to go neutral? And the Westcliff coaches are, oh, yeah.
Emphatic.
Let's go neutral.
Emphatic. Whoa, that was something else. Neal had a few seconds.
Cayman Garcia in on a shot. His head's kind of stuck in the middle. Chris Neal going hip tilt, and now he's got Cayman Garcia's ankle. It was a danger count just for a second.
Boy.
Not quite in criteria for a takedown. Cayman Garcia's got that ankle of Chris Neal. He needs to elevate. He needs to elevate before he goes to the hip. He goes right into Chris Neal's whizzer because he went to his hip. And Chris in a cradle position. He rolls him through. We're going to be looking to get near fall here. He floats his hips over. That looks like a fall for Chris Neal.
What a match. What a match. Both coaching staffs were up on their feet, barking orders. There was all kinds of stuff going on, jubilation as well. And I'll tell you, well, Garcia showed well. Back with our final match right after this. Love seeing this. Love seeing this. Coach Gist over there talking him up. Good stuff, Coach. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Man, that was a clutch cradle by Chris Neal. He was able to cast his hips over and get that fall, just adding to this team score for the Roadrunners.
Boy, I loved hearing Coach Gist talk to him like that.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Super positive, super up.
Darrell Gist is doing some great work down at Westcliff.
Okay, our final match of the feud on the field, the 285s. For the Drillers, it's Mason Cover. And for the Warriors of Westcliff, it's Jose Martinez. Cover and Martinez.
Vance, I love you, but As a Frontier Titan coach, you can't be saying the drillers on the broadcast.
What I say?
You said for the drillers.
Oh,
You're spending too much time at the Havoc and Harvey, man.
What's your problem? I do want to get an update from you on Frontier High School Wrestling if we get a chance before we go off the air.
For sure. You better go quick. Cover controlling that sequence over there as they go out of bounds.
Your prognostication is this will not be a long match?
I don't know. I do not know. There's only been two matches, that have gone the distance. Cover, good throw-by attempt.
Cover's a redshirt senior out of Bay Village, Ohio. Came to the runners via Cleveland State. Came to Bakersfield. He wants a chance to qualify. He wrestled 4 years behind a qualifier and said, look, I want a chance to get there.
Absolutely. Yeah, another program that got cut, Cleveland State. Again, a lot of community support. It just wasn't quite enough. Hoping, again, CBU is not the same situation. I think there's a lot of momentum right now. If you want to pledge your support and help acquire some finances for CBU to fight this, you can go to keepcbuwrestling.com. And we go off the mat onto the grass.
Hey, we finally have some wrestlers out onto the grass. Isn't that what we're hoping for, at least for one match?
I mean, last year's feud on the field against Cal Poly, it seemed like we were on the grass like every couple minutes there.
Well, last year, remember the Cal Poly coaches, I thought they wanted to ride. They were looking to get out there and wrestle. They were getting pretty heated. The great A.J. Ferrari and his late entrance dramatics out of the production truck.
Yeah, we didn't know where he was. I'm like, well, he can't rappel from the ceiling.
He would try. Over a minute to go here. My partner, Brian Batista, wrestling coach at Frontier High School. A lot of great wrestlers have come out of the program, and it's a perennial powerhouse. Hopefully we can get a little bit of an update in between the periods here. We have less than a minute to go in period one.
Cover creating great pressure on Martinez, but just hasn't quite been able to find any kind of real attack so far. Martinez pummeling inside. Both guys trying to work for inside position. Martinez getting backed up with that underhook. Cover's going to want to try to time it with the duck. I like it. Just quite wasn't able to get the right angle. But we're going to see a second stall call from Martinez, and that's going to be 1 point Cover.
You agree?
Yeah. It looked like it could have been an action call. Both guys settling for collar. Martinez, good shot. He just couldn't grab the leg. Maybe he didn't expect to be there.
Short time, 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Cover with a quick peek at the clock.
4-0. Let's take a chance real quick to take an opportunity to hear about your Frontier Wrestling squad right now, Frontier High School.
Well, I'm looking up into the stands to see quite a few of them up there.
That's
a couple
great.
of those guys on their phones, which I'm not happy about, and I know who they are.
Maybe they're listening to us.
Maybe. Look up if you are. Nope, they didn't look up. So, again, back to the action. Closing out senior day with senior Mason Cover, transfer from discontinued Cleveland State, going up against Jose Martinez. Oh, we see a takedown. Takedown out of bounds.
Martinez tried to go for something low with the hook, didn't get it.
Sometimes you go for something in an upper body tie and you kind of leave yourself vulnerable. Cover able to capitalize. We're going to go optional start. As the sun's in our eyes, we couldn't quite see that just for a second, but we're going to go optional start. Cover's looking to really just kind of give it everything he's got for his last home meet of his college career.
I do want to thank you for supporting Cal State University Bakersfield Athletics as an alumni, buying a hat today for this match, right before the match. You pay cash?
Card. Yeah, I know.
Prepare for emails.
I mean, I already get a lot of emails, so.
Minute left here in the second. 8-1, Cover leading Martinez. The runners right now.
Oh, Jose slipped his arm. He tries to go Peterson. He might get it. That's a tough position to hit on some heavyweights. Arm spin to Peterson. I love it. And Cover's going to be able to capitalize with a three-point takedown. He went throw to a Peterson and couldn't quite get it. Cover's got the boot in. Oh, this is going to be really tough for Martinez. He's under his chin.
Half a minute.
Yeah. Vance, this is not a fun position to be in if you're on the receiving end.
None of them look good to me.
Oh, that's
it. He got him. He finishes with it.
Yeah, final score with that fall, 53-0. Every single match with the Roadrunners has led to bonus points.
All right, Brian, let's put a bow on this great afternoon. Great weather, great event. We were able to have all of the alumni wrestlers out on the mat for a great photograph. You've got Westcliff, who comes in wanting to grow their program, and the runners now have a couple of more matches before their season ends. Your thoughts on today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Vance, I think, this is a great opportunity for both teams to work on things, and I'm going to just kind of add something that Terrell just said. He's like, hey, this is all about getting better. This is about getting practice and working on things, and for both programs that aren't going to compete against each other in the postseason, that's the value of this duel. So, great opportunity for both teams to get after it, and again, hopefully they get something out of this experience.
So for Richie Castro Sandoval, Ethan Ryder, Santino Sanchez, Devin Flores Che, Guillermo Escobedo, and Mason Cover, thank you for your contribution to Cal State Bakersfield. As seniors, we wish you the best. For Brian Batista, I'm Vance Palm, saying so long from Bakersfield, California, where the final score of the feud on the field, 53-0, Cal State Bakersfield. This has been a presentation of Cal State Bakersfield and the Pac-12. So long, everybody.
On behalf of your wrestling team and the LA
Great job, my man.
Yeah, great season. Man, I only got to hang out with you twice this year, though, man.
Next year will be more. Next year will be more. When it's not a close match, we just have to kind of game through it.
Yeah, no, I get it.